teaching today from the book of John, chapter 3, verse 22. That was our focus today in the service, where Jesus is doing his ministry. We are being told he's actually baptizing, though Jesus himself was not baptizing. And then John the Baptist is also baptizing. And then the disciples of John are now concerned that it actually says they said everyone is going, though I believe now there were more numbers that were going to Jesus to be baptized, and they felt concerned about this, which sometimes can happen to us when such things happen. And they bring this to John the Baptist, and maybe to just raise their concerns. But it's amazing to see how John responds to this. It shows his understanding of what was happening here, the understanding of his call. He answers by saying, a person cannot receive even one thing unless it is given from heaven, because he knew the ministry of Jesus had actually come from heaven. You yourselves bear with me witness that I said, I'm not the Christ. He has continually told his disciples, he never left it for people to second guess that he's not the Christ. He was always talking about he's not the Christ, and this is who we should focus on. And Christ is the one who should be exalted, not himself. Christ should actually be the focus of what we do, and he's the one who should be exalted. And he gives an example, an illustration of what this looks like, because he says that the one who has the bride is the bridegroom. So he gives an example of the bride and the bridegroom, who Jesus Christ is the bridegroom, who is coming to pick his bride, and who is coming to pay the bride price for his bride. And he says, I'm just a friend, I'm just a friend to the bridegroom, who stands and hears the bridegroom's voice. He's saying that he's just there as a friend. He's not the main person. He's not the main thing here. The main thing is the bridegroom who is coming to pick his bride, and he's excited. You can see the joy in his heart as he hears the bridegroom voice. Something that comes from the heart. There's rejoicing that even in moments where your ministry feels threatened and feels like it's not working the way as a human being you would see, he was rejoicing, because there was a bigger goal of Jesus Christ coming to pick his bridegroom, and he wanted to remove himself from there, because finally he says that he must decrease and he must increase and I must decrease. That Christ is actually the one who should be exalted, and not any of us, not himself, but Christ who is the one who should be exalted and who should be increasing all the time. And we should not be the ones who take the center stage, but actually Christ. People should look at us and see Christ and see the joy of God in us as we exalt Christ, see the joy and the love for God as we exalt him and as he gets exalted into your life and my life. And I pray that even as unbelievers look at us, they will not necessarily exalt us and see us, but they will actually see the Lord in us. That when people look at us, when they actually see the joy of God, they actually see how much we are rejoicing in being in the Lord, and therefore will not bring people to ourselves, but will actually be sending people to the Lord, who is the bridegroom coming to pick